Channel 6, brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys.
It's going to be a toasty July weekend for us. I'll have what you can expect coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, an annual concert and big celebration for the students at the James Brown Academy. Plus details on the Gerard Price manhunt before he was arrested in New York City. And later, how the extreme conditions can be especially tough on delivery drivers. Details as your number one source for local weekend morning news starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, good morning, sunshine. Thanks for joining us. It's great to see you. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. Coverage you can count on begins as the legacy of James Brown lives on through an annual concert. Students at the academy that bears his name took the center stage. Nikita Dennis was there.
We've been doing this for 12 years, and it is because of the grace of God. He has brought us some wonderful students, some wonderful families to work with, and some beautiful people to teach.
A huge crowd showed its support Friday as students from the James Brown Academy of Music pupils graced the stage for the 12th annual JAMP concert. Deanna Brown Thomas, James Brown's daughter and president of the program, says the students have been preparing for the concert for 6 months.
And these kids, they learn more than one instrument if they want to. Most of them do. And we have a strict regiment that we deal with every day. It includes health. It includes learning about the history of James Brown.
Middle and high school students go through the program to not only learn about music, but so much more.
Well, I've been in the program for about 2018, 5 years, I think. So, I learned a lot. So I've learned that there's a lot of life lessons involved in the group, and I learned that there's a lot of tough stuff in the world, and they help me get prepared for it.
Lake says he gets a lot of motivation from the program that encourages them to love music.
Mainly playing the drums, but my band teacher, Mr. Sepp, inspired me to, do more things outside of jam.
Way to go. That was Nikita Dennis reporting. The students also traveled throughout different states and learned about how music can help them prepare for the performance. An update on convicted killer Gerard Price's whereabouts while he evaded law enforcement. Price, whose early release from prison was vacated in April, was in the state of South Carolina when his sentence was reinstated briefly. According to federal authorities, Price went to North Carolina and boarded a bus to Georgia. They said phone tracking indicates that he went from Georgia to New Mexico. Investigators say he changed cell phone numbers while he was on the run. Law enforcement captured Price in New York this week after receiving a tip.
It was a non-use of force type event. I don't want to say it was peaceful, but there was no force needed, and he was apprehended without any event occurring.
And Price remains in custody in New York City. Some great news, the city of Augusta's computer. Let's pause. Meteorologist Sherry Sheely joins us now. Sherry, if I was a betting man, I would bet today would be hot. Will I win?
I think that's a very safe bet, Sean. Very safe bet. Yeah, so another hot one should come as no surprise. But it's summertime. It's July. What do we expect? So looking at our Terry Liebert Hyundai Skyview cam in Aiken. I know there's a lot going on there today, but check it out. A few puddles there on the ground as they did pick up about a quarter inch of rain last night. I know it's very hit or miss. Some of us didn't see a drop, some a trace, but they were fortunate there in downtown Aiken to pick up a little bit. Satellite and radar, we've got some clouds in the area and a few little scattered showers there to our south just above Wrightsville. So that's coming through this morning, and clouds are going to stick around for most of the day today. Satellite and radar, there's kind of a zoomed out view of that, but check out the cold front in this line in front of it. That's what's coming our way later on this afternoon to give us a pretty good chance of seeing some rain all across the board later on this afternoon. Temperature-wise, nice and toasty this morning, 77 in Augusta, 78 in Waynesboro, 76 in Thompson, and 73 in Saluda. Dew points are pretty much copy and paste, which means it is muggy. On our outdoor comfort meter, we are at a 1 for today, so about as much muggy as it can get. So your forecast at a glance this morning, we're going to be right there in the 80s with mostly cloudy skies. Then this afternoon, making it up into those low to mid 90s with a chance of afternoon showers and storms. So what you can expect is what you would expect: hot, humid, and some afternoon storms. I'll have all the timing details on that, what you can expect, coming up in your full forecast. Back to you, Sean.
Sounds good, Sherry. Thank you. Well, students will be back in school before you know it. Be Mighty Enterprises joining us to talk about a back-to-school supply giveaway.
Join our team today.
Hey there, welcome back. Several organizations are getting kids ready to go back to school with supply drives. Sean, May, and Janice are joining me to talk about one that's coming up soon. Guys, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. So let's see. It's July 21st, right?
Yes, sir. That's
Okay.
correct.
Before we get to that, you guys, Be Mighty Enterprises, are putting this on. So tell me a little bit about what you guys do.
Yeah. So Be Mighty Enterprises, we focus on special needs and special education children, but we don't stop there. If there's other children that need our services, we support the children as well as do counseling services. And so we're just here to just help make the community better.
Yeah.
That's what we can.
So I want you to decide to get into counseling services.
Well, I worked for a mental health organization with the state, and then I went on to get my master's in psychology and then my counseling certificate. And I noticed that children, they have things that they need to talk about too. So just like adults, we need tools to help us cope and help us get through life situations. Children do as well.
Yeah.
And so they deserve to have those tools given to them on their level.
Yeah, and speaking about those tools, school supplies,
Yes.
they need those tools, right?
Yes.
So let's see, July 21st. So Janice, tell me a little bit about what folks can expect.
Well, we anticipate having book bags, other school supplies such as paper, pencils, crayons, that type of thing. And we would love for people to donate. They can drop off the items at 514 Chardon Road in Augusta at the Earth Bar, or they can donate online at BeMightyEnterprises.com. So we just really are hoping the community can help us help the children.
Yeah. Are you excited about this?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. But tell me why. Why are you excited about it?
I just love doing things
Yeah.
for people. I just get a satisfaction out of knowing that I've done something that's made a difference for somebody.
And this is not the first time you guys have put this on, right? Or is it?
It is.
Oh, wow.
This is our first back to school event, but this is not our first time put on the event. We usually do the Be Mighty Christmas toy drive, where we give toys away.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also Easter basket.
Easter basket, yeah. And Valentine's treats to the children in the oncology hospital.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, May, why is it important for you guys to put something on like this?
Well, one of the major things my father always told me was to give back to the community that gave to you. So that's been my major motto for anything that I do community-wise.
Wow. Okay. Nice and simple. Sean, you got a lot of folks coming out here, especially the folks who used to be on Shout 94.7.
Yes, so recently there's been some changes with the station, but we're still a family.
Yeah.
So a couple of the radio hosts will be out. So you'll get a chance to see some of us. I won't tell you who. You got to come out and see.
I think I know who.
Don't tell.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to come and check them out for yourself. And we also have some junior princesses that'll be out. We have Sweet Treats from Maya that's going to be out. We have some other great surprises that we won't tell you. So you have to come out and find out for yourself.
I like it. Okay. Give us the date, time, and location one more time.
Yeah, so the date is July 21st. It's going to be at noon at the Earth Bar.
And that's on 514 Sheraton Road.
Oh, it's actually Charter Road. It is behind. It's off of Washington Road behind the Applebee's. So you won't be able to miss us, hopefully, because you'll hear some music.
Yeah. Okay. So, folks want to find out more about what you're doing. Do you have Facebook, social media, anything like that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, tell us about it.
So we have Be Mighty Enterprise. You can find us on Facebook. It's Be Mighty Enterprises. And then we have our website. It's www.BeMightyEnterprises.com.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Ladies, anything else you'd like to add before I let you go?
Just want the community to be on the lookout for upcoming events.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to ask y'all
yes,
about that. So, what's next after this?
Well, Christmas.
Oh,
Christmas.
okay.
Special needs children. We're doing something special for them.
And Christmas will be here before you know it.
It will. So
Yeah.
we have to get started and look for some supporters and sponsors and things for those events.
And we have some great people here in the CSRA, so hopefully they can sponsor y'all and make Christmas a little bit brighter for those kids.
We certainly hope so.
All right, sounds
We're
good.
also going to be doing a Thanksgiving drive as well. I normally give away Thanksgiving either turkeys or hams, and depending on the family, full meals.
Wow, okay. So full meals is like cranberry and
Like two sides, the meat, two sides, the bread, and the beverage.
Yeah, so it's no excuse if you need Thanksgiving, then you know Thanksgiving
Yep,
is here.
reach
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good, ladies. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. And we'll be right back.
Weather headlines. Get yours today. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam outside of Television Park. Pretty cloudy morning we have for us. So a good little blanket of clouds across the sky, but everybody's getting up and getting moving for another hot day. And today is going to be a hot one, so the morning time is definitely a good time to take advantage of the coolest part of the day to run some errands and get your outside stuff done. But it's still pretty warm out there, so 77 degrees for our air temp, but when you factor in that humidity, right there at 80 is your real field temp, even at this hour. So it's going to be a hot one, guys, but visibility, no issues there. So let's take a look at some temperatures across the nation. So here we are in those 70s in Augusta, but as you head to the west, check it out. Phoenix, 99 degrees. And keep in mind, it is still dark there, and it is 99 degrees. So definitely very, very warm there. 84 in Las Vegas. So it's very hot there. I know we've been talking about that for a while now. They are still under a excessive heat warning through much of the Southwest. What's not including the excessive heat's in that heat advisory, and that includes areas in the Southeast as well. So it's hot here, but it is way hotter in some other areas. That's because they have this high pressure system here that's creating this heat dome all across the Southwest that's bringing record-breaking hot temperatures. I know you're thinking it's the desert, it's supposed to be hot, but even for them, I mean, 10 to 20 degrees warmer than normal. So definitely some miserable conditions there. But back at home for us, we have this system here that we're watching that's tracking our way that will bring us some rain and maybe some storms later on this afternoon. So looking back at yesterday, so we're talking about all this heat in the Southwest, we were relatively cool, shall we say. 91 degrees was our temperature here in Augusta, which is below average. We didn't pick up any rain here in Augusta, but some areas did pick up some with those hit or miss showers yesterday afternoon, about a quarter inch for some of us. So that's great news and not an issue. Anything on our farmers forecast, no issues of drought there. And we might pick up some rain today. We're looking at a 60% chance to add to that year total of over 35 inches. So our chances today is the best chance at 60%, but then we do have a chance pretty much every day. You know, typical summertime pattern. We have these warm, humid days. Never can rule out some afternoon showers and storms, but today is definitely our best chance. So let's take a look at what you can expect in the next 48 hours. Again, we've got lots of cloud cover this morning. That will continue throughout much of the morning into your lunch hour. But then remember that upper disturbance that was to our west, that will head into here around the 4 or 5 o'clock hour. Mainly areas to our north might see some heavy downpours there, but as that advances eastward, most of us will get a shot at some rain and some storms in the afternoon to evening, even overnight hours. That will push through at the 11 o'clock hour. Some storms, maybe nothing severe. Then just clouds for most of our day on Sunday with some hit or miss afternoon showers for Sunday as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some rain out of that, and that will help cool things off as well. So taking a look at the tropics, we do have subtropical storm Dawn hanging out in the northern Atlantic, but nothing much to talk about there. It's just hanging out, not really favorable conditions for development, but we'll continue to keep an eye on that just in case anything decides to change. So afternoon today will be in those low to mid 90s for us, and that will continue a trend going in the upward direction. So next week, looking at some of the warmest temperatures we've experienced so far, and when you factor in that humidity, we're looking at heat indices 105 to 110 definitely possible in the coming days. So your 10-day forecast, again today, we're looking at a high of 93 degrees with a pretty good chance of some afternoon showers and storms. And then the heat is on starting next week as we inch towards triple digits, Sean.
Gosh, your icons have a little temperature degree thingies. But what you call it?
Thermometers.
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 Yes, it does. Wow. Okay, that's different. Well, Sherry, thank you. Thermometer. That's right. A hack for summer road trips and drives to the beach. What's trending is next.
Want to hear us too?
Hey there, welcome back. Time to take a look at what's trending. Snackle boxes are a new trend for parents on trips. It's a tackle box filled with hit kids' favorite snacks. It's great for road trips or trips to the beach. You can give one to each kid to have their own snackle box. No mess, no fighting over who gets what. Plus, the boxes are divided into sections so you can give kids lots of varieties to choose from. If parents want to do a date, you can also create an adult snackle box filled with meats or cheese or wine.
So it's kind of like a portable charcuterie board of
Yeah.
sorts, right? I'm down.
So, how would you feel about our first dates using the snackle box?
It'd be to be a big one, like one of those you open up, like layers of snacks. Like, don't come at me with a single layer.
Oh, okay. So no restaurant, you will be.
Oh, I would rather have a restaurant,
okay,
but if
yeah.
I had to have a snackle box, it better be a big one
Yeah, a large variety.
with a cooler on the side.
With a cooler. And maybe a TV as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside, in the air.
Because it's too hot. Sherry.
Yes, too hot.
Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, before you open that next can of diet soda, you may want to consider a new warning about the sweetener that's in that drink. Details are coming up, but first let's send to New York where Gio Benitez is standing by with a look at what's coming up on Good Morning America. Good morning.
This is Jennifer Johnson.
10% off labor. Depend the code. Never pain again.
Meteorologist Jennifer Johnson. Weather coverage you can count on. Weather headlines on News Channel 6. Brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys.
I scream, you scream, we all scream. It's hot. I'll have all the details on what you can expect coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, a local community comes together in search of a missing boy. Plus 4 dead following a mass shooting here in Georgia, what we know so far. And later, an American military vet captured and tortured by Russian forces.
Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, good morning, sunshine. Thanks for joining us. It's great to see you. I'm Sean Gavitstock. Coverage you can count on begins with the Aiken community searching for a missing boy. Search parties gathered at the Lobby Hobby in search of 15-year-old Aiden Canister. He was last seen Wednesday morning around 6:45 on Cardinal Drive, Southwest. Police safety says he has some health issues. Organizers say the search is difficult, but they want him home.
We don't have an exact location for a most recent sighting. There have been some sightings, but none of them are actually verified. So we kind of have to just look everywhere.
How difficult do you think this is?
Well, it's very difficult for the family and friends, obviously. We want Aiden home. If you have any information, you see Aiden, you think you know where he is, dial 911.
And he was last seen wearing a red Metro Diner shirt, black shorts, and camouflage Crocs. In Columbia County, investigators also searching for a teen they say ran away from home. 16-year-old Harmony Robinson was last seen Friday night at around 5 o'clock at her home in Harlem. They believe she may be in the Burton Chapel area. Call authorities if you know anything about either case. An investigation is underway following a fatal shooting here in Richmond County. Richmond County deputies responded to Lumpkin Road for a call of a suspicious situation. When deputies got there, they found a man shot at least once. He died from his injuries. We're working to learn his identity. A suspicious death under investigation in Aiken County. Human remains were found in a shallow grave by the side of the road. The discovery made by Windy Lane in Windsor, South Carolina. Investigators trying to identify the person and try to figure out how they died. The search continuing this morning for a suspect in a mass shooting in Hampton, Georgia. That's about 2.5 hours away from us here in Augusta. Investigators say Andre Longmore killed 3 men and 1 woman just before 11 Saturday morning at a subdivision in Hampton. Police say there are at least 4 crime scenes in close proximity to each other. No word on a possible motive. The victims have not been identified.
We will make sure that each and every person that's responsible for this tragedy here in our community will be brought to justice.
Authorities say he's considered armed and dangerous. A $10,000 reward is being offered for any information leading to his arrest. Closer to home, the Joe Jackson School is hosting their third annual Back to School Supply Drive giveaway. The event is from 1 until 4 at the Aiken County Recreation Center on Jefferson Davis Highway. School supplies will be given out, drinks will be available, and free swimming will be available for the kids. The Medical Reserve Corps of Augusta will hold their public health fair today. It will be from noon until 4 at the Bath Gardens in Blythe, Georgia. The fair will include free health checks, offer classes on how to prepare your family for emergency situations, and preparing an emergency to-go bag. July is Minority Mental Health Month, and a local group, Pearl Incorporated, hosted its second annual Mentally Wealthy event at Augusta's main library Saturday. Here's Bria Smith.
Today is really important for us because we can network with other mental health agencies, and we'll find out what kind of services they provide, and they get to know what kind of services we provide, and we can refer to them, and they can refer to us.
The event took place Saturday morning. The room was filled with local business owners and community leaders. Event organizer Natalie Bryan told me she wanted to create a day that could cater to everyone.
There is such a disparity of mental health in communities of color. You know, when you're coming from places of trauma where a lot of communities of color are coming from, there's a distrust of professionals. So I wanted to normalize professionals in the mental health arena because we are struggling. I mean, mental health is at an epidemic proportion right now, and I just wanted to make it more accessible.
Vivian Ross runs a counseling service. She says events like these can help change the trajectory of someone's life, especially minorities.
Black folks in general, we did not seek out mental health services. And a lot of that has to do with not trusting the medical community anyway. And then a lot of the information we received was from the church. And now, especially with COVID, shut churches down, we were separated from each other, but social media helped us to start understanding that we do need mental health services and where those services are.
In Augusta, Bria Smith, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Sherry Sheely joins us now with a check of the hot forecast.
Yep, smoking hot. Yeah, but you know, it's July. What do we expect? Anywho, looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam in Waynesboro, we can see we've got some puddles on the road. So Waynesboro picked up a good bit of rain yesterday, but right now just a few clouds moving through there, but blue skies behind it and should have plenty of sunshine to enjoy today. On the satellite radar, you can see those clouds moving through and pushing towards the coast, so looking clear for the most part for us for the morning, and that will continue for most of the day. A mix of sun and clouds today. Temperatures right now, though, already on the warm side, 75 in Augusta, 74 in Bamberg, 73 in Gibson. It looks like Saluda is the coolest spot on the map at 72 degrees. But then, of course, we've got to factor in that humidity. But the good news is yesterday we were at a 1. Today we're at a 2. So we'll take what we can get, right? But still very sticky out there. So as you're getting ready for your Sunday morning plans, definitely don't need a jacket. Maybe you even need to bring a fan with you, as it's going to be quite warm this morning. So in those upper 70s and making it to the upper 80s by 11 o'clock this morning. So kind of rinse and repeat. You can expect warm, muggy mornings and hot afternoons. I'll have the details on how warm it will get next week coming up. Back to you, Sean.
Alrighty, Sherry, thank you. Well, this week, the Center for African American History, Thursday, the City of Refuge Youth Development Center will partner with the Aiken County Career and Technology Center and Area Bob Birds to give free school supplies, haircut, foods, games, and more. The event is 10:30 to 5 over at 5955 Jefferson Davis Highway in North Augusta. Transportation is available, and we have everything you need to know on our website and our mobile app. A groundbreaking gospel music workshop is coming this month. More on the Good Shepherd Baptist Church Gospel Workshop. That's coming up next.
Good fun.
Join our team today.
Hey y'all, welcome back. A gospel music workshop is returning this month, and joining me to talk all about what you can expect is Brittany Thompson, Sylvester McMillan, and Miss Angie Mitchell from Good Shepherd Baptist Church. Guys, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. All right, well, let's get right to it. Miss Angie, how did this workshop begin?
Well, Sean, back in 1997, our minister of music, Brother Fitzgerald Ryan, along with our pastor, came together to try to find a way to kind of have a fellowship between choir members, musicians, directors, just to kind of help us to learn how to better enhance on our craft, to just have a better worship experience, and just to have a better fellowship throughout the CSRA with other churches.
And you told me this is the first time a workshop of this type was held before.
Yes.
It wasn't here before, and then
Yes.
now you guys were the first one to do it.
Yes, sir. Most of the workshops were being done abroad. So, just to have a way to just communicate and here again learn from each other, to invite other artists and other facilitators in, that was pretty much the reason, just to kind of help our area, to help us to be able to grow.
I like it. Sylvester, this is a week-long event starting on the 19th, so what can folks expect?
Starting on the 19th and 20th, we're going to do 2 different classes. One is going to be on media, as far as like Facebook and YouTube, how to put your word out, put your church, help the new churches, and as well as old churches where COVID took them out, and now they're trying to come back in. And those members that can't come, we're showing them a better way for them to reach those members, as well as those members be able to tune in and they still get the word every Sunday or whatever they do their worship out.
So, Brittany, how can folks register? Because I believe registration is already over, but folks can register the day of.
Yes, all the registration is closed. It closed, the pre-registration, it closed yesterday. However, you still can register on site the day of at every single workshop. So, like on the first day, if you come at 5 o'clock, you can come in and register there for free. There's no cost for it.
I thought free 99.
Yes, me too.
And this is not just for adults, but this is targeted for everyone.
It's for everyone. It's something for all ages. So one thing that we'll be having, that'll be something new that we're doing. We normally have a minister's workshop, but this one will come with a little twist. It's called the Minister's Youth and Young Adult Workshop. So basically what it is, Brother Alpheus Anderson, he'll actually come in and he'll teach people on ways to reach our youth. Some people may be having trouble reaching the youth now. And so it's not a one weekend thing. He'll actually meet with them quarterly to check and see how everything is going. Do they need help implementing and things of that nature? And then we can't forget about our babies.
Yeah.
So Regina Skeeters will be here. She'll be here for ages 5 to 11. And then we'll have Cabray Banford for the youth. So can't forget about them as well. So please bring your babies, your youth, anybody that you can think of.
So do y'all have a certain number of seats you're trying to fill, or is this come on and we'll make room for you?
No limit.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah. I like it. So I guess you guys are on social media. Sylvester, can you tell me
We are. You can reach us, the Shepherd Baptist Church, on Facebook as well as Instagram, and we also have a church app. Same thing. You just go into the Google Play or your Apple Store and look at the Shepherd Baptist Church. You better do it. You get everything that you need, all the information.
Anything else you guys would like to add while I have you?
Come and register.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes. Please come and register.
Come join us.
But please come.
Okay, can you give us the address where it's going to be?
1714 Olive Road. So, right there.
Good deal. And we'll make sure that's online and make sure everyone knows where to go.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
No problem. And we'll be right back.
The War.
Call me today and let me fight to get you the biggest check possible.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Well, what do we have here? We've got a big, beautiful sunrise to celebrate this Sunday. So outside of Television Park on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam, you can see blue skies, a little bit of wispy clouds there, but lots of bright sunshine for us to enjoy this morning. Already pretty warm out there, 75 degrees, humidity at 90%, so a little bit lower, not too shabby. The wind's picking up a good bit at 10 miles per hour coming from the west-southwest, so that breeze is feeling nice as we haven't had many good breezes moving through this weekend, so that looks nice for us. Temperatures across the two-state region, lots of 70s across the board, so 75 from Aiken to Augusta, 74 in famously hot Columbia, 79 in Charleston, and 80 at the beach. So definitely good weather if you're heading to the coast today or starting your vacation or wrapping it up. It's looking good for you. Satellite and radar, so we've got all the clouds and moisture from yesterday is now well off the coast, so back at home, we're looking good. Just a few wispy clouds there for us, but pretty much all clear for the next little bit for the day. Looking back at yesterday, so we did hit a high temperature of 93, so was below average, believe it or not. And rain, we did pick up a little over a quarter of an inch at Bush Field, but many areas picked up way more than that. In fact, just outside of the airport, over half an inch in downtown Augusta. Aiken, almost 3/4 of an inch. But Waynesboro takes the cake at almost 2 inches. In fact, some areas in Burke County did get over 2 inches, as well as areas in Barnwell, Aiken County. So lots of rain across the board. So all of us picked up a little bit of something yesterday thanks to those showers. So that is great news, as I know many people were looking for that rain, our farmers and gardeners. So congratulations, you got it. So looking good there. No drought issues to speak of, as expected with all the rain, because we are at a surplus for the year, right at the cusp of 36 inches for the year. And we do have a little bit of a chance of seeing some more today with some scattered afternoon showers. But after today, those chances do decrease down to 20% for the next couple days. So my hay farmers, if you're looking for some days to get the hay cut and baled, this is your best stretch coming up for a while, or as good as you can expect for this time of year. Of course, we can't rule out some afternoon pop-up showers or storms, but that looks like the best chance you're going to have, so I would take advantage of that. So for today, our future cast, starting at 10 a.m., already in those upper 80s, nice clear skies, but the clouds do start to build in a little bit at lunchtime, gives a little break from the direct sunlight, but still staying nice and dry. But then at 3 o'clock, that's when we start seeing those isolated pop-up showers and storms showing up, very hit or miss, so definitely not a washout of a day. That will continue the mix of sun and clouds, and those temperatures in the 90s throughout your afternoon. And again, some scattered isolated showers could pop up throughout the night as well, but then we will clear out and have another nice, warm, dry Monday. So hot, yes. So planning for some pool time today. It is a great day for it. It's National Ice Cream Day, so grab a cone and head out by the pool, as it's going to be nice and toasty, up to 94 degrees this afternoon with lots of sunshine to enjoy. But also keep in mind, not only are the air temperatures warm, but when we factor in that humidity, we're looking at real feel temps of triple digits for the next couple of days, as if the air temp isn't hot enough. So 95 degrees for today, but check it out, by the middle of the week, we're looking at air temps right at triple digits. So it's definitely going to be a toasty one coming up this week. So I hate to say it, but 95 looks cool compared to some of those temperatures.
I know, but stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated, stay cool, stay inside.
Yeah, stay inside if you can. Hopefully the air conditioner is working. So take a look at this. So we got these pictures from Miss Annie Bush. She wanted to brag a little bit on her grandkids. Sharif and William both graduated from Strong Thurman High School. Sharif back in 2012, William back in 2023, and both of them had perfect attendance from K through 12th grade.
That's
Pretty
awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I try to have perfect attendance here, but
you do pretty good.
Yeah. He's here on the weekends,
yes.
because I'm working with you. But congratulations, guys. Well, AI is taking over in the strangest ways. What's trending is next.
If you've been arrested for a DUI in Georgia, you may only have 30 days to protect your license or your privilege to drive here. Hi, I'm Tiffany Duncan of DUI Duncan, the DUI firm here in Augusta. Visit our website at DUIDuncan.com to see what we've done to help so many drivers. If you've been arrested for a DUI in Georgia, call me now for a free consultation. While the firm, of course, cannot guarantee results, we do guarantee hard work and fast action.
Remember the name, DUI Duncan. Of course, Nation. Celebrating Black Excellence 365, only on News Channel 6.
Hey guys, welcome back. Well, Sherry, did you hear there's a new Barbie movie coming out?
I've heard.
Okay. Well, our friends at There I Ruined It use artificial intelligence to have Johnny Cash sing a song about Barbie Girl along with some other ones. Take a listen.
Hello, I'm not Johnny Cash. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Oh, come on Barbie, let's go party, 'cause I'm in a Barbie world.
So, was that unique or creative or scary?
It's funny. I don't know. It's kind of scary that they can do that, though.
Yeah.
So those other songs they did too? I guess?
Oh yeah, it's a whole heap of them, Sherry. I'll let you listen to them.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know, just like Sherry said, I scream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream this time. Today is National Ice Cream Day. So a little history about it. Back in 1984, many moons ago, President Ronald Reagan designated July as National Ice Cream Month. He also declared that the third Sunday in July will be National Ice Cream Day. With hundreds of flavors and toppings to choose from, you can't go wrong with ice cream. Leave it right there for me. So, okay. I didn't want this graphic up just yet, but Sherry, what is your favorite ice cream?
Oh man, I pretty much like it all. Anything chocolate or fruity or nutty or I just like ice cream.
Oh, okay. Well, Instacart delivers 22% of more ice cream in July compared to their yearly average. So they did a little survey. Here in Georgia, vanilla is the favorite, and South Carolina is chocolate. So I'm a Carolina guy, but my pick is vanilla.
Of course you like vanilla. You're so plain. Yeah, I was disappointed. I'm like, vanilla and chocolate? We can't mix it up any? Jeez.
Well, we'll talk about that later, I guess. Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, the latest on the search for a missing Alabama woman, a new reward being